Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And Howell will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, Jones, has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Howell. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 95 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. final shot before break. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
From way up at the 23. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. Commanders 55, Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Lined up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Howell. And now this is intercepted.
Bro, that was like the worst throw. Like, I don't even know where the fuck he was throwing at you. That shit was
yards. I don't think that interception's really
That shit wasn't far enough
at least for his
for
defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard
Nigga threw
watching
that shit
anymore.
right to that nigga,
They're
bro.
just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones to throw on third down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They go with Chubb on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Howell. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Fourth down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Jones now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
But this nigga cannot throw the fucking route, bro.
And a big turnover.
That shit is crazy. Why is that? That shit is such a bad throw, bro. Oh my God, bro. She's not even near the receiver.
Trying to take their shot right there. Usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
That's what I never done. What?
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw.
Bro, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Oh my God, come on, Madden, yo. What the fuck? This nigga's throwing the ball straight to this nigga on every play. Oh, come on, bro. What are we doing? All of a sudden, this nigga can't pass? Look at this shit. What the fuck, bro?
Have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because
well, that's 3 plays in a row. What the fuck is you? Come on, man.
The football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now
3 plays in a row.
Extra point try, good by Goddard. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Wow. I gotta do something back.
Fielded just outside
do
the
something
goal
to me, I gotta do something back, goddamn it. Let's go.
Taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard.
That nigga gotta come on the game, bro. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga. Nigga, I'm tired of something, goddamn it. I don't know what the fuck going on. I got the rookie here. I got the rook right here, though. Let's see if the rook got a cannon. Rook got a cannon, man. We're gonna let the rookie get some reps, man. We'll bring the rookie in, man. Fuck it. How fucking up. 3 straight picks. 3 picks on 3 plays.
But not that
we're gonna bring the young boy in, man. We're gonna bring the young boy in. Why are we gonna bring the young boy in? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
A huge play there.
Hey!
Washington. 69
Not the rook.
Well, that didn't take long.
Not the rook.
We're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not the rookie. They got some ability too.
They'll set up a throw.
Not the rook. Let's go, man.
Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
God damn, man.
So still
How on the bench, bro?
Quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before
right
this
now,
one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon
The
convention
trade
tells
deadline
us
ain't passed yet.
it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Giants offense at the
Good
line,
game, my
ready to
boy.
begin
Good
their
game,
next
my
drive.
boy.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
NFC
Bellinger
East is
hauls
tough,
it in
my
on
boy.
left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey, you had me going in the first half, though. So shit. My man came to play.
Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
I don't even think he got acrobat. I don't know.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in
Let
this
the rookie
game,
play on
but
that.
maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
Oh, my God. Come
Feels
on,
like there's an
man.
extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let the
Second and
rookie
10 from the 33-yard line.
Sound like the
Back to throw
rookie.
here. Trying to lay one up deep.
We trying to let the rookie eat.
Taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there.
Hey, don't let me
With
find
his
out,
second
boy.
TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as
Let
they
me
add
find
to this
out, boy, the
fourth quarter
rookie.
advantage.
Out there with the,
Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
nigga
will
out there with the
send
Philip
this one
Rivers throwing
away.
motion. Crikey's mates.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next
What's
drive.
happening, bro?
Where we stand right now
I
in the fourth
fucked up.
quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
Oh, boy,
they have to
still
sit in
trying to
that
get me.
film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys
Boy,
are
I
already
did that
starting to
time,
think
though.
about, okay, how do we put
I
this
fell
behind
asleep at
us
the wheel for
and
a
get
minute.
better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle.
Don't
It's
punt
Weaver.
that ball, boy.
And he's going to be stopped here.
Don't punt that ball, boy.
As the tackle is made at the
What you gonna
33.
do, boy, with everybody
So 8
watching?
yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Don't punt the ball, boy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got the future in the backfield, man. We got the future in the backfield, man.
Miller. And he's able to work his
It's
way
Miller
down
time.
inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Miller.
That nigga so nasty, boy.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
What you doing, bro?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, yeah, rookie can't do it, bro. He ain't got no agility.
Up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack
ain't got no agility.
was incomplete. It's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half
that boy came off there, boy.
deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
yeah, that
Yeah, I just looked in the Heisman package, boy.
was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw again on second down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Watch it from this good guy.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Bring back the days.
Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing it in to catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Cut him low. Cut him low.
My goodness.
Cut him low.
Interception.
That boy out there in the package, man.
The Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast
Got him
enough.
out
It
here.
certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all
Who out
the
there
right
running with
throws,
me,
right?
bro? Who out there running with me?
Caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Slide for the PAT. And it's no good.
I forgot what the
missed it
rule was.
wide to
It
the
was
left.
60? 60 something. Yeah, it was 60. Shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, shit. Wow.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun,
Cross the bow.
Jones.
We caught him cross the
And now
bow.
here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Good game, my fellow NFC East.
To actually identify what's
Hey, bro, keep beating everybody else's ass, though.
I guess the catch-all is everything.
We're strong in the East, baby. We're strong in the East.
I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.